स्वभावचिन्मयानन्दम् कृपापूर्णम् जगत्पतिम् हरिषड्वर्गजेतारम् नित्यानन्दगुरुम् भजे। स्वभावचिन्मयानन्दम् कृपापूर्णम् जगत्पतिम् हरिषड्वर्गजेतारम् नित्यानन्दगुरुम् भजे। स्वभावचिन्मय.
Like one common mother, when child leaves mother, always feels very sad. I don't want to let go and don't want to let go. Can you explain? If you can, what was your mother's reaction when you left the home? I know you will not leave, that is why I did not take birth to you. That is why I did not take birth to you. I can say, if mother is too possessive of a child, she will not even give birth. What to do then? Even giving birth is a form of a let go. She is allowing him to leave the body. Only a mother who is ready to allow that next level explosions to happen, who is ready to let go, who is ready to give inspiration, or who is ready to allow, can be the real mother. Understand? If you are that possessive, if you are that much sad, then you should not even give birth. You should continuously feed him through your umbilical cord. The umbilical cord connection should be continuously kept alive. Then carry him continuously. Why are you giving birth? Why are you allowing him to come out? How? Physically, only when you allow him to come out after 9 months, he can grow. Psychologically, after some time, only if you allow him to break from you, he can grow. Physical disconnection is birth, and psychological disconnection is sannyas. Understand? In that way, I am very fortunate. When I went and told my mother, it was late night. Still I remember, late night, around 11 o'clock. I went to temple and spent some time, and usually that is the time I will come back. When I come back, I had my own key. I'll open and come inside. I used to wear the wooden sandals, so that will create a big noise and wake up the whole house. The house was stone, granite floor. Those days, the Indian houses are all built with granite and teak wood. My grandmother used to say that the house was 300 years old. 300 years, something like a 10, 11 generation they are living in the same house. Of course, huge house. Whenever I enter with that wooden sandals, it will make such a big sound, tatak, 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 tatak. Then they will wake up. She will wake up and prepare my food, if I want to eat. If I have finished eating in the temple itself, then she will say good night, that's all. She got up and she was about to prepare the food. I called her and said, see, I have decided that I am going to go for sannyas, so you can give me food tonight. Even though I finished eating, you can give this food. I'll eat, because from tomorrow I am not going to be here. I am going for sannyas. It was a very casual announcement to her. Of course, surely she had shock, and she did not tell anything. And another thing, important thing, all of them know from the beginning talking or convincing nothing will work with me. All they know is, before telling them, I will be very clear. But when I say, it means it is going to be done, that's all. And she just started pouring. The tears are rolling from her eyes. I looked at her and asked, what do you mean? Do you mean to say that I should not go? She just moved her head saying no. No, I did not say that. All I think is, I am crying because I am not able to control, accept, that's all. But I can't say you cannot go, because she knows one day it will happen. The beauty is, never said no, not only never said you cannot go. She told my father, he is telling that. My father started thinking that she shouted at me or she created some problem. That's why I am telling this. And my father said, Why did you shout at him? Why did you create any problem? And you know how he is. And my mother said, no, I did not shout or anything. He just came and told directly. Then my father understood that the situation was not fight and anything. It was a straight, simple declaration. My father came to me and he sat and asked me. One funny thing, even in those days they used to call me as Swami. Even in those days the title was Swami. He asked me, what Swami, what you are telling? I heard that your mother was telling something. I said, yes. And I was not worried or I was not emotional, I was not disturbed or anything. It was a simple conversation. Like a very casually how I used to have a very good relationship with the parents and very deep relationship. And I told him directly, yes, I have decided that I wanted to take sannyas and want to become enlightened. And it was shock for him. But he saw that I am very clear, balanced, cool, relaxed. And he made only one statement. If you fall sick, just tell us that we want to take care of you. That's all. All he said is, if at all you fall sick anywhere during your travel, please inform us. We want to take care. That is the only thing we want. Nothing else. You do what you want. Never stood in between. Understand? Only the pair, any relationship, when they are ready to allow the next phase, only then it's a healthy relationship. I have seen thousands of youngsters who are really inspired, bold enough, courageous to take up this path, seeking, but did not even had a chance to explore because of parents. What they have done by marrying, and they lived all their lives, and they want to make their kids also just the same like a buffaloes as what they did. No, it's a lesson. Whoever listens, let it be in record. That's why I'm talking. It's forever in the future. Understand? Very rarely few souls get the inspiration to explore. If at all, you see, I'm not saying train your kids or force your kids to become Swamis. No. If at all they discover that click, do not stand in between. You will be blessed. If you don't, stand in between. Stop from all your attachment. Even if he tries and struggles and becomes a failure, nothing wrong. I would have been a failure for at least 10 times in my 10 births. That's why this time I am successful. So it is good. Any exploration, any research, any adventure in the conscious field should be encouraged, allowed and supported. Try at least not to do that regular mistake in your life. I really want to get out of these attachment and expectations, but having very hard time. Then I have hard time what to do. Then what to do? That was one great thing. Still I always remember them with so much of respect and gratitude just because they did not disturb. Nothing else. Neither they disturbed before enlightenment, nor they disturbed after enlightenment. That is the great thing.
Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham.